بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجهم. Let me just recap for everyone. Now, this lesson it's the longest lesson in the book, lesson number 3, and the part which we are working on at the moment, it's inshallah, I think I should be able to finish it today. It's about the plurals for the females. So we learned about dhaka, dhalika, which means that. Tilka means that for female, and when it's plural, we use ulaika and ulaika. Ulaika tullabun, ulaika talibatun. Those are students, and those are female students. In the previous lesson, we worked on these two words. Let me just show you them. Where have they gone? We spoke about hada, which means this for masculine. And when you want to say these, we use word ha'ulai. So when something is close, we say hada. And if you want to say these, it's ha'ulai tullabun. And now over here, of course, we did cover, and then we learned hada tajirun, hadihi mudarrisatun. So something which is close, and the plural for it, hada and hadihi, is ha'ulai. Ha'ulai tujarun, ha'ulai mudarrisatun. These are merchants, these are lady teachers. And the singular is hada tajirun, hadihi mudarrisatun. This is what we had covered, and also we covered the singular of huwa, it's huwa, which means he, and the plural is hum. Whenever hum is used, the noun which comes after it is also coming as plural. Hum mudarrisuna. And now there are a few other things which we'll inshallah cover. Now I would just like you to, Razia, go through this lesson, and then we'll continue inshallah.
Shall we start right from the beginning?
From part G, page 31, correct?
Page 31, yes.
Yeah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Haulai ikhwati wa ulaika asdiqai. They are my brothers.
No.
Those.
No, not they. These.
Oh, sorry. These are my brothers, and those are my friends.
Correct.
Man ulaik. Is it okay? And those are my friends. Man ulaika. Ulaika rijalu tawalu. Who are those tall men?
Correct.
Hum attaba'u min America. They are doctors from America.
Correct.
Man ulaika nisa'u. Who are those women? Hunna ummahatu talibatu. They are the mothers of the lady, of the female students. Aba'u tullabi indal mudir. The fathers of the students.
Yep.
Fathers of the students are with the head teacher.
Head teacher, correct.
Ulaika nisa'u khalatuki ya Maryam. Are those women your aunts, O Maryam? La hunna ammati. No, they are my aunts, my paternal aunts.
Correct.
Haulai tiba'u wa ulaika muhandisun. These are doctors, and those are engineers.
Correct.
Haulai rijalu fuqara'u. These men are poor. Wa ulaika aghniya'u. And those are rich.
Correct.
Ulaika tullabu sigafun. sorry, zi'afun. Those students are wealthy. Man ulaika rijalu. Who are those men? Hum wuzara'u. They are ministers.
Excellent. Excellent. Right.
Okay.
Brilliant. Jazakallah. Let me now bring someone on the mic now. So can I request Sister Zainab Hassan? Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, Sister Zainab. Sister Zainab, would you be able to come on the mic?
Assalamu alaikum,
Alaikum
Sheikh.
assalam. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Can you please excuse me?
Okay, that's fine. Not at all. Okay, and it's inshallah, if you've got any questions, ask questions, and inshallah, you're more than happy to be excused.
Yeah, I will.
Inshallah.
Thank you. Thank
No
you
problem.
so much.
No
Thank
problem. Can I request then Sister Parveen Ravjani? Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, Sister Parveen. Sister Parveen, can you hear me?
Yeah, wa alaikum salam.
So we're doing what we're doing in this exercise. ذَلِكَ الرَّجُلُ مُدَرِّسٌ. That means that man is a teacher. And then we're changing ذَلِكَ. The plural of ذَلِكَ is أُولَٰئِكَ. And so the word after أُولَٰئِكَ always should come in plural. أُولَٰئِكَ الرِّجَالُ مُدَرِّسُونَ. And the word مُدَرِّسُونَ is coming plural. So أُولَٰئِكَ الرِّجَالُ, أُولَٰئِكَ and الرِّجَالُ, both of them together are the subject as the mubtada, and mudarrisuna is the khabar. Now, following the same theme, I would like you to do 1 to 4, change the singular to plural. So is to change the subject of the following sentences to plural as shown in the example. So man dhalika.
I'll just try because I haven't attended the first half of this lesson.
We just started now. You haven't missed a lot.
Yeah, so man will be stay the same.
Yep.
Man ulaika futatun.
No, what is the plural of al-fatah? Fatah is young men. What's the plural? Anyone?
Fatyatun.
It's
Fityatun.
Fityatun. Correct. Fityatun.
Man ulaika fityatun.
Man ulaika al-fityatu. Man ulaika al-fityatu. Who are those young men?
Okay, ulaikal
Fityatu.
fityatu.
Correct.
Who are
Next.
those young men? Min aina zalikal mudarrisu? Min aina ulaikal mudarrisuna?
Excellent. What have you done here now? You've changed.
Zalika to ulaika and mudarris will be mudarrisuna.
Correct. Because always the actual, whenever the word which comes after ulaika comes in the form of plural. So that's the reason al-mudarrisu changed to al-mudarrisuna. Correct. And number 3, please.
Tilka will be also ulaika?
Yeah, tilka and ulaika's plural is ulaika. Correct. So read the singular, tilka al-fatatu bintu tabibi, and then change that to plural. Translate first, singular, and then changes to plural.
Okay. Ulaikal fitiyatun bintul.
Ulaikal fatayatu.
Ulaikal fatayatun
Daughter.
bintul.
No, that will change now because you're talking about these young girls, and they are not. There are several, so cannot be bintu. You say daughters of.
So it will be like binatun.
Yes.
Okay, binatul tabibatun.
In the tabibi, that's fine. Yeah. So be ulaika al fatayatu.
Binatul tabibi.
Not binat. It's banat.
Banat. Okay.
Banatu tabibi.
Banatu tabibi. Oh my God, it's so hard.
No.
Sheikh,
It's not. Yes.
I have a question here.
Yes.
Tilka is for feminine, right?
Correct.
So is it going to be ulaika for feminine and masculine?
Correct.
Okay,
So
good.
the word ulaika is used for both. Let me just show you on the screen again. Let me show you the page. This one here. If you look over here, asma al-ishara lil ba'id. So this is asma al-ishara, the demonstrative noun for pointing dhalika talibun, that is a male student. Tilka talibatun, that is a female student. Then when we do the plurals, it always use ulaika, tulabun for male, and with the female, use ulaika talibatun as well.
Got it. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay. Haza talibu min inkaltara wa zalika min faransa.
So now this one here,
Mhm.
because now it's tilka, plural is ulaika, now hada is used. So when hada used, the plural of hada is not ulaika, but it is, how do you say these?
Haulai.
Fatima, mashallah, ahsanti. Thank you, Fatima, from Islamabad?
Yes.
Yeah, mashallah is correct. That is right. So it'll be hada will change to haulai. So these students, so the word talibun has changed the plural as well.
Atibbao.
No, the plural of talibun is tullabu. Tullabu.
Okay. Haulai tullabun min ankaltara wa ulaika min faransa.
MashaAllah, you've understood it. Excellent. So haulai tullabu min Ingaltara, ulaika min
Faransa.
France. Ahsanti. Is this clear? You got the hang now, yes?
Yes, getting it little bit.
Yeah. It takes practice because there's a lot to absorb. Thank you for that. Sister Fatima, can you come on the mic?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ذلك المهندس مسلم. أولئك المهندسون مسلمون.
Excellent.
Sorry,
Translation.
I'll translate. ذلك المهندس مسلم. Is that engineer Muslim? أولئك المهندسون مسلمون. Are those engineers Muslim?
Excellent.
هذه المرأة ممرضة وتلك
Fatima, we can't hear you. You completely disappeared.
طبيبة. Sorry.
Your mic is
هذه
very...
المرأة ممرضة.
So can you improve your mic position where you are? Because it seems as if you're very far away from the mic.
هذه المرأة ممرضة.
Excellent.
This lady is nurse.
Yep.
وتلك طبيبة. And that is a doctor.
Correct.
هؤلاء النساء
Excellent.
ممرضات.
Correct.
وأولئك طبيبات.
Ahsanti. Excellent. That was fantastic. Next one, number 7.
من هذا الولد الطويل? Who is this tall boy?
Correct. Now, question for you. من هذا الولد الطويل? So the word الطويل, what relationship does that have with the word al-waladu?
صفة موصوف.
Correct. Sifa mawsuf. Because the word al-tawilu is an adjective describing the boy, what type of boy it is. Correct.
So may I translate now?
Yes.
Who is this tall boy?
Correct.
And من هؤلاء الأولاد الطوال? Who are these tall boys?
Correct.
تلك الفتاة الصغيرة أخت حامد. That little girl is sister of Hamid. أولئك الفتية الصغار أخوات حامد. That little girls are sisters.
Those young girls.
Those young girls are sisters of Hamid.
So correct. So what you've done, you changed tilka to ulaika, and after the word ulaika, the word should be, the noun should be plural. So al-fatatu, al-fatayatu, and then as-saghiratu, the plural of as-saghiratu is as-sigharu, which is coming as an adjective for al-fatayatu. Because we're talking about these girls, now the khabar, the ukhtu Hamidin, this is mudaf ilay, sister of Hamid. So here it's one lady we're talking. That's the reason tilka al-fatatu as-saghira ukhtu, sister of Hamid. But when we change it to plural, ulaika al-fatayatu as-sigharu, then the word ukhtun has to change to
أخوات.
exactly. So sisters of Hamid. Is this clear for the rest of the class as well? This explanation. Is this
Yes, yes.
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 brilliant? Right. Can I request next Sister Almas? Sister Fatima, you have any questions?
No, thank you so much.
Next person, Sister Almas. Can you come on the mic, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tilkal maratu talibati. Ulaikal amaratu ummahatu talibati.
Read that again, please.
Ulaikal amaratu
No.
ummahatu talibati.
Al-mar'atu is a lady, and the plural of lady is an-nisa'u. So there are two different words. Mar'atu is one lady, and when you say ladies, the word an-nisa'u. Ulaika an-nisa'u.
Okay. Ulaika nisa'u ummahatu talibati.
Ummuhat Talib. So both of them, because we're talking about these ladies, they are mothers, not of one. You cannot have several mothers of one student or one female student. So what you need to do here, you need to change ummuhat, ummun to ummuhat, and at-taliba to at-talibati. So you have to say ulaika nisa'u ummuhatu talibati.
Okay. Ulaika nisa'u ummahatu talibati.
Correct.
ذلك الرجل تاجر كبير من المملكة العربية السعودية. أولئك الرجال تجار كبير will be كبير will be
Kibarun.
كبار. Okay. أولئك الرجال تجار كبار من المملكة العربية السعودية.
Right. Right. So I want you to do the next exercise. I want you to do 1 and 2. So if the word talibun is singular, then you will have to use the singular demonstrative pronouns. So dhalika, tilka, and ulaika. Dhalika is used for singular masculine. Tilka is used for singular feminine. Ulaika is used for masculine and feminine plural. So I want you to do 1 and 2. Bismillah.
Okay. Zalika talibun and ulaika tujarun.
Ulaika tujar. Ahsanti. Can I request next Sister Shani Zahra Kareem? 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Ulaika mudarrisatun.
Correct.
Tilka tabibatun jadidatun.
Excellent. Translation.
Ulaik mudarrisatun. These are female teachers.
No, those are female
Those
teachers.
are female teachers. Tilka tabibatun jadidatun. That is a new female student.
Correct.
Ulaik ummahatun twalibati.
No, ummahatu. Ulaika.
Ulaika ummahatu twalibati.
Talibati. It's got alif after it. Ummahatu talibati.
Twalibati.
Correct.
Those are students' mother.
Mhm.
Ulaika aba'u tulabi.
Correct.
Those are the fathers of the students.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Thank you for that. Can I request next on the mic, Sister Sukun? Okay, maybe she should not be able to. Sister Kisra. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Can you come on the mic? And then after that, Bismillah, can you do 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, please?
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This will be Zalika Falahun.
Yep, correct.
Tilka Ummul Muhammadin.
Ummu Muhammadin, correct. Translation?
This is Muhammad's mother.
Correct.
Then Tilka Sadiqi. This is my friend.
Right.
Tilka
Zal-
Akhwa.
Should be Dalika.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, correct.
Dalika.
Dhalika, because Sadiqun is masculine, so it should be Dhalika, correct.
Okay. Zalika Sadiqi. Then Tilka Akhwati.
No. Tilka akhawati, no. The word ukhtun, akhawatun is plural. So akhawati is plural. So it has to be.
Sorry, Ava.
So the word ukhtun is singular, means sister,
Yes.
and akhawatun means sisters.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Ulaika Akhwati.
Correct. And
And
finally,
this will be Ukhtun Akhun Ikhwati. This will be Ulaika Ikhwati.
ulaika ikhwati. And the translation of that is?
Those are my brothers.
Those are my brothers. Excellent. Now the next exercise, Sister Faris Khan. Would you be able to
Alaikum.
Alaikum
I
salam.
don't have the right one. Thank you. I don't have the right page and I might not be able to do well, but I'll try. I don't think the page is appearing on my screen. The sister just now, she was reading a sentence, but I don't think I was able to see that.
Let me share it again on the screen again. Because sometimes it may be that you have to just swipe your phone and it will come on the screen.
Okay.
If you can't see it, then I'll bring someone else on the mic. That's fine then. There's a problem with the phone.
I won't see any. I see only words now, and I don't see any sentences.
Yes, yeah,
So
it's the words. Yeah, these words are ummun, abun, imra'atun, ammatun, dha'ifun, wazirun, ismun. Can you translate them?
Oh, okay. Ummul is mother.
And what's the
is
plural?
father.
What's the plural of ummun?
Ummahat.
Correct. Ummuhat, correct. Next one.
Abaun.
Aba'un. Yeah, abun, aba'un.
Abaun. Imrat, Nisan.
Correct.
Ammatun.
Correct.
Za'ifun. Zo'afaun.
No, dha'ifun, dhi'afun.
Zi'af.
Yeah.
Wazirun. Wuzara.
Wuzara'u, correct.
Ismun. Ismun. Asma'un.
Ismun Asman, correct. Thank you for that.
Thanks.
Sister Hassan, would you be able to just read these words, please? Would that be okay, or would you want to be excused for that as well, Sister Zainab? Right, can I then ask Sister Parveen? Can you hear me, Sister Zainab?
Is it me, Zainul Hassan?
Yes. If you could just read these vocabulary. Asdiqa'u, that'd be great.
Okay. Asdiqa'u, agniya'u, aquya'u.
We are all correct.
Aqwiya'u, atba'u.
Atibba'u.
Oh, attiba'u,
Yeah.
Attiba'u, fuqara'u.
Excellent.
Zumala'u.
Zumala'u.
Wuzara,
wuzara'u, and
wuzara,
ulama.
ulama'u.
Excellent. So these words, all of these words you'll see, they are ending with an alif and a hamza. So whenever a noun ends with an alif and a hamza, they never take a dhamma tanween at the end. We don't see astiqa'un, we just see astiqa'u, fuqara'u. And so this is the actual ruling on regards to these types of plurals itself. And I'm gonna, would you be able to translate these words in English, what these words mean, please?
Oh, you want me to do that?
Would you be able to do it?
No, just ask somebody else.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do. So let's do it together. Astiqa'u is the plural of sadiqun. So the word sadiqun means friend, and aghniya'u is the
Means
plural
money.
of exactly ghaniyun, rich.
Okay.
And aqwiya'u, it's the singular is qawiyun,
Kavi.
which means strong.
Strong.
Yeah, and
Tabibu is the
singular.
Tabib is the
That's right.
Taba'u is the Taliban.
Plural. Yeah, so
Plural.
tabibun,
Student.
atibba'u, which is doctors.
Yeah, doctors. Yeah.
And then fuqara'u is faqirun, which means poor or a needy person. Zumala'u is the singular for zumala'u, which is colleagues, is zamilun. Zamilun is a singular. And then the next word, wuzara'u, which is ministers, the singular is wazirun, wuzara is the plural. Ulama'u is the plural of alimun.
Alimun, yeah.
You okay? Okay,
Yeah,
thank you ever so much for that. Jazakallah.
Thank you so much.
No problem. One more point over here now. So over here now, Muhammadun dhahaba. Muhammadun dhahaba. Sister Parveen Razai, can you translate that for me, please?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam. Muhammadun dhahaba, what does that mean?
Muhammad is went.
Muhammad?
Muhammad Zahaba, Muhammad is went. It means exit.
So Muhammad dhahaba means Muhammad, he went.
He went, yeah.
So now this type of sentence, the action of going, who did the action of going? Muhammad.
Yeah.
Now, so this type of sentence, when the noun, so dhahaba, is it a noun or a verb? It's a verb. Yeah, it's a verb. Now, whenever the doer of the verb comes before the verb, then that type of sentence is called a jumla ismiya, nominal sentence. So Muhammadun, because it's a noun, it will be called mubtada. Dhahaba is a verb, and it will be called a verbal sentence. So dhahaba is the khabar for Muhammadun. Muhammadun. And whenever this happens, that the doer of the verb comes before the verb, then the verb will have the same gender, and also it will represent the same number of individuals. So Muhammad is singular, dhahaba is singular. Muhammad, he went. Now Maryamu dhahabat. Maryam, she went. So because the noun is coming before the verb, we will translate it as Maryam, she went. But if it was the other way around, dhahabat Maryamu, Sister Fatima, how would you translate it then?
Maryam went.
Excellent. Ahsante. Maryam, when we have dhahabat Maryamu, then the translation will be Maryam went. But if that noun of the verb, meaning the doer of the verb, comes before the verb, Maryam dhahabat, we will then translate Maryam, she went. Because normally the fa'il comes after the verb. But when the fa'il, the noun, comes before the verb, then the pronoun, as you know, every verb requires the doer, then the pronouns in these verbs, dhahabat and dhahaba, then will become the fa'il, the doers, which refer back to Muhammad, and in dhahabat, it refers back to Maryam itself. Here, who's a she? It's Maryam we're talking about. Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
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 Okay. Now I'm going to ask Sister Shani Zahra Kareem, explain to me Muhammad, Hamid, Ali, Dhahabu, Maryam, Amina, Fatima, Dhahabna. Explain that to me. Why is it happening this way? Or Sister Razia?
Yes. Okay. Because the fa'il is Muhammad, Hamid, and Ali.
Yep.
They are all masculine.
Correct.
And Dhahabu is masculine plural verb.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And Maryam wa Amina wa Fatima Dhahabna. So now the file are all three ladies, Maryam, Amina, and Fatima. So they take the verb Dhahabna, which is Hunna Dhahabna.
Excellent. Because they're coming before the verb, so the verb has to correspond in the gender and the number of people.
Yes.
Correct. Thank you for that. So can you just go through the vocabulary, new words?
Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Yeah, da'if and plural is di'af.
Correct.
Ummun, mother, ummahatun, mothers, abun, father, abaun, fathers, da'ifatun, weak, di'afun, plural, qawiyun, strong, aqwiya'u, plural of qawi, alimun, an alim is a knowledgeable person, and ulama'u, plural of alim.
Right.
Points to remember. Ulaika, those is tilka and dhalika. Sorry, in this part we learned that the plural of dhalika and tilka is ulaika, those.
Right.
Note that the waw in ulaika is not pronounced. The word is pronounced ulaika and not ulaika. So that waw is silent. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Right. Let's do the next lesson now. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now, in the next lesson, I'm going to ask Sister Parveen Ravjani to read the points to remember. Read the first point, number 1 and 2, and then Sister Zainab Hassan can read 4, 5, and 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead.
In this lesson, we learn the following. The plural of anta, you, singular masculine is antum. For example, man antum, who are you? The plural of ka, your, is kum. Brother, aina baitukum ya akhwano, brothers, where is your house? The plural of ana, I, is nahno. Like ana, its plural nahno refers to both masculine and feminine. Nahno muslimuna, we are Muslims, masculine. Nahno muslimatan, we are Muslims, feminine. We have learned that baiti means my house. Now we learn that our house is baitona. For example, Allahu Rabbuna, Allah is our Lord. Al-Islamu Dinuna, Islam is our faith. Muhammadan Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Nabiyuna, Muhammad, peace be upon him, is our prophet.
Is that clear, Sister Parveen?
Yes.
Brilliant. Can I request Sister Zainab Hassan to come on the mic?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Zahabta means you went. Zahabtum means you went. Where did you go, my son? Aina zahabtum ya abna'i? Zahabtu means I went and we went is zahabna. Note that they went. Feminine is zahabna. The difference between the two is that zahabna, the final is short, and in zahabna it is long. We have seen that feminine proper nouns have no tanween. Example, Aminatu, Maryamu, Khadijatu. Okay. Now we have learned that non-Arabic proper nouns also have no tanween. Williamu, Barisu, Washingtonu, Hamiltonu, Londonu, Pakistan. The names of most of the prophets are non-Arabic and therefore they have no tanween. Example: Adamu, Ibrahimu, Ishaqu, Ismailu, Yaqubu. If, however, the non-Arabic pronoun noun has only 3 letters and it is masculine, it has tanween. Nuhun, Lautun, Jurhun.
Lutun.
Okay, Lutun, Jurhun, Khanun.
Excellent. Thank you. Can I request now Sister Razia to read 6, please?
We have learned that the mudaf is definite by position. So when the mudaf has an adjective, it must be definite. For
Okay,
example,
let me explain this. Let's do this example. So it says we have learned that the mudaf is definite by position. So the word mudaf, it's bait. So whenever you have a noun which is mudaf and mudaf ilay, the first word, you remember in book 1, we said whenever a noun is mudaf, it does not take alif lam and it does not take a tanween. Do you remember that, everyone?
Yes.
So we cannot say al-baytu, we cannot say baytun, because when you say Baytul Imami, the Imam's house, because house is belonging to someone, it becomes a proper noun by possession itself. So when anything comes into possession, it becomes a proper noun. For this reason, it cannot get tanween and it cannot take alif lam. So Baytul Imami. And then it's saying, so when the mudaf has an adjective, it must be definite. So which word is having an adjective? The mudaf. So the word bayt, we're talking about a house, whether the house is new of the imam or is it old. So because bayt is definite by position, so the adjective al-jadid, al-imami is mudaf ilay, al-jadid is now coming as an adjective for house. So because bayt is definite by position, we have alif lam on al-jadid. Bayt is taking a dhamma. Al-jadid is taking a dhamma as well. So that's the reason why Baytul Imami gets the kasra. Al-jadidu takes a dhamma because it's an adjective for the
bayt.
Bayt. So the translation is, Sister Razia, the imams?
Yes. So it's imam's new house.
Correct.
Okay.
Continue.
Yeah. Here Baytu is the mudaf and it is definite by position. The same applies to the mudaf whose mudaf ilay is a possessive pronoun. For example, Baytuhul Jadid, his new house. Okay. Note the following: the Imam's new house. Baytul Imamil Jadidu. Baytul Imami, the Imam's house, Baytul Imamil Jadidu. So Imam's house is new. Right? So the new Imam's house. How do you say the new Imam's house or Imam's house is new?
There's two differences there. So Baytul Imam al-Jadidu is talking about the house now. The Imam's new house. And when al-Jadidi takes a kasra, then al-Jadidi is then becoming an adjective for the Imam. So that's the reason why the translation is
the new Imam's house. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So a dhamma and kasra makes a difference of who this adjective belongs to.
Correct. Yeah. Thank you.
Is that clear for everyone?
Yes. I don't know others. I got it.
Yes, I got it too.
Brilliant. Now, next one, number 7. Can I request that to Sister Fatima? Ayu.
Ayu, which?
Yep.
It is
used as mudaf. For example, which house is this? أي بيت هذا? Which student went out? أي طالب خرج? When preceded by a preposition, it is in the genitive case. For example, which country are you from? من أي بلد أنت?
So what's happening here? The word ayu, it is used mudaf. So ayu baitin, ayu is mudaf, baitin is mudaf ilay. And ayu talibin kharaja, which student exited. And when preceded by a preposition, it is in the genitive case. Now the word a is coming after min. So that's the reason why min is changing the harakat from a dhamma to a kasra. And a is mudaf still. Baladin is mudaf ilay. But it changes the harakat from dhamma to a kasra because of min. Min ayyi baladin anta. Clear?
Clear.
Right. What's after that? 41. 2. Finally.
In which classroom did you sit? The أي فصل جلست. It can be in the accusative case. For example, which language do you like? أي لغة تحب?
Right. Right. Can I request, Jazakallah, can I request Sister Kisra to read the one column of the vocabulary, and then Sister Almas the other column of the vocabulary?
Sure. Ahlan wa sahlan marhaba is welcome. Tiflatun is feminine child. Al Mataro is airport. Al Kulliyatu, faculty or college.
Right.
Al Kulliyatu Tabbi.
Tibbi.
Okay. Al Kulliyatu Tibbi, faculty of medicine. Kulliyatul Handisati, faculty of engineering. Kulliyatul Tijarati, faculty of commerce. Kulliyatul Shariati, faculty of Islamic law. Nasrani, Christian. Nabiyu, prophet. Dinu, religion. Ikhwatu, plural of akhun, that is brother.
Almas, can you do the next? No, the Suro.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ad-Dusturu, constitution, law. Al-Qiblatu, prayer direction. Al-Mahkamatu, law court. Hafidun, grandson. Al-Hadiqatu, garden. Ar-Rabbu, Lord. Yawmus Sabti, Saturday. Ash-Shahru, month. Rajabun, the month of Rajab. Al-Yunanu, Greece. Shafatullahu, may Allah grant me health.
Shafatullah.
Shafatullahu, may Allah.
No, not Shafatullah. Shafahullah. Shafa means give shafa, cure. Who is him? May Allah give him cure. Shafahullah. Okay. Right. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ad-Darsul Rabi'u. So I'm going to read the lesson and not do the exercise. I'll do the exercise next lesson, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ad-Darsul Rabi'u. Al-Fityatu, one of the young girls. One of the young boys. Assalamu alaikum, Hamid. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahadul Fitya, one of them. Kayfa haluka ya ammi? How are you, oh my uncle? Hamid, ana bi khairin walhamdu lillah. I am well, all praise be to Allah. Kayfa halukum? How are you? Man antum? Who are you? Ahaduhum, one of them. Nahnu abna'u Dr. Musa. So abna is the plural of ibnun. We are the sons of Dr. Musa. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhab. Welcome. Abukum. Abukum means your father. Sadiqi. Your father is my friend. Aina ammukum ash-sheikh Isa. Where is your uncle, Sheikh Isa? Ahaduhum, one of them. Huwa maridun. Mubtada, khabar, subject, predicate. He is sick. هو الآن في المستشفى. He is now in the hospital. Hamid, شفاه الله. May Allah give him shafa. من هذه الطفلة التي معكم? Who is this young baby girl that is with you? هي أختنا. She is our sister. أختنا, أخت Anna, our sister. Masmuha, what is her name? Ismuha Layla, her name is Layla. Aina baytukum al-jadido. Where is your new house? Baytuna al-jadido qaribun min al-matari. Our new house is near to the airport. أنتم في المدرسة الثانوية. Are you in the secondary school? أحدهم لا. نحن بالجامعة. No, we are at the university. أنا في الكلية الهندسة ومحمود في كلية الطب وإبراهيم في كلية الشريعة ويوسف في كلية التجارة. We are in the university. No, we are in the university. I am in the faculty of engineering. Mahmoud is in the faculty of medicine. Ibrahim is in the faculty of Sharia law. And I am in, and Yusuf is in the faculty of commerce. Man ذلك الفتى الذي في سيارتكم? Hamid says, who is that boy which is in your car? هو زميلي. He is my colleague. من أين هو? Where is he from? هو من إنجلترا. He is from England. Masmuhu, what is his name? His name is William. A Muslimun huwa? Is he Muslim? La huwa Nasrani. Abuhu ustadi. His father is my teacher. Ismuhu ad-Dr. Edward. His name is Dr. Edward. أذهبتم إلى المستشفى لزيارة عمكم اليوم? Did you go to the hospital to visit your uncle today? Yusuf says, Na'am dhahabna. Yes, we went. So this is a lesson which I want you to cover. I want you to practice this. Please send me your homeworks, voice recording and translation across so that I can listen and check any mistakes you make. So I want you to read the lesson, translate, and write the Arabic as well, and do the exercises for this lesson. So from now, from lesson 4 onwards, all the lessons are going to be short now. So this was the lesson 3 was the most difficult one, and everything else is now become easy now for you. Any questions from anyone? Any question from anyone?
So you want us to write the Arabic as well as the translation?
Yes, absolutely.
For lesson 4?
Yes, absolutely. And send me a voice note. You're reading the Arabic and translating it into English as well, inshallah.
So we don't write, we just talk on the voicemail?
Yeah, just record yourself and send that across to me, and also write the lesson out, because writing is a really important way of learning the vocabulary. If you don't write, you won't learn that quick.
Okay.
Okay, so that's everything for today.
How many exercises do we have to do? All
the exercises, not long.
Okay.
You have a week. You have a whole week to finish off the lesson.
Okay.
So that's the homework.
Excuse me, Aga, I have a question.
Yes.
This lesson 4 starts with al-fityato. That means one of the boy.
Yep.
And then Hamid is the second person who's talking to the boys.
One of the boys, yes. That's right. Ahaduhu means one of them. One of the boys.
Ahaduhum means one of them.
One of them, yeah.
Okay. And they're all like Yusuf, and the names that are given, they're all coming in those set of boys that we are talking about.
Exactly, diptos. Yeah, from one of those boys, correct. That's right. Okay, that's the lesson. No problem. So, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. Inshallah, next week, I'll dissect this lesson much more, and I'll go into more detail in this lesson as well, inshallah. Okay. So, iltimas